Alright, what's up here, boys and girls? It's your one and only Tuskegee 87, aka Joe Daddy, back in the spot with you one more time. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we are doing a follow-up of an open box review that we did earlier on this Halo Boomco MA5A Assault Rifle, AR style. Not to be confused with the AR-15, whose AR actually stands for Armor Light Rifle. No, this is the actual assault rifle from the video game series Halo, created by none other than Boomco. These are the competitors to Nerf. And from what all reviews and reads about this thing is that it's more significantly accurate and better than what Nerf will provide. However, you don't see a lot of Boomco stuff around anymore. So today we're going to do unpackaging and look over a little bit of the operation, and we might do a shoot test. But here it is in all of its glory. As you can see here, it's nicely well crafted. Kind of looks like it's from Halo 5 and so on and all that stuff, because you know it's not the stock scheme and everything. But I mean, it looks pretty good. If you come up here, you can see the actual ammo counter up in here, which is kind of cool. It doesn't read the 32, but hey, you know who's counting. Like I said, it has some very good details in here. You can see this selector notch here. You can also see the different rates of fire switches here that have been molded, so that's pretty cool too. There's even a part up under here where you can actually load the spare magazines that you have, just like you were reloaded in the game. Now here you have two mags that hold 8 rounds apiece, so you come with 16 altogether. As the box reads, it's a 60-foot range, so we're going to test that eventually. And we're going to bust it out and kind of see what it does. This is a pump action, so you do have to pump the foregrip about 10 to 12 times for it to get a full automatic working of the weapon. But for it to be non-battery operated and to pretty much always work and be full auto, I think that's pretty cool. So we're gonna bust this out the box, and through the magic of editing and camera work, this will be out and these mags will be loaded, and we'll show you a little bit of the operation. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, boys and girls, and with the power of magic of editing, we finally got it out of the package. And like I said, looking at it overall, it is pretty nice in detail. I was wrong the first time when I talked about the ammo counter in here. It does actually mark 32 bullets, even though it doesn't actually hold 32. However, if you get the expansion dart clips, you can actually hold up to 40 rounds. So that's kind of cool, except the way that the magazine loads into the actual rifle is, look at this, through the bottom right here. No, just kidding. That's actually a spot for storage for extra weapons. However, the actual bullets in a clip style, not magazine, actually load inside through here. And so you'll actually pump this about 8 times. So you can go up here and just 1, 2, 3, and through the magic of editing, we'll be done with that. And yeah, this looks suggestive, but hey, get your mind out the gutter. So anyway, once you get done loading, you just come in here, stick a clip in here. You actually have to line it up with these grooves are in here just properly, so that it can line up properly. And once you get it lined up properly, you just slap it in, and there you go, it's ready to shoot. So yeah, as you can see, this side was actually open. If you look on this side, it's actually closed to kind of give it a good cosmetic look. A lot of people actually like to paint these. I might actually paint this as well. I might just go with the standard Halo 2 variant of this and see how that goes. But this flap actually opens as the clip actually slides through and goes through its firing mechanism sequence, if you will. Again, like I said, this is a pretty nice, well done, well made dart blaster, if you will. And like I said, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I like the fact that they actually incorporated the actual magazine release in well here, where you can actually insert a mag. For obvious reasons and mechanical reasons, they couldn't get it to fire from back here, which I'm trying to figure out how the actual weapon would have fired from back here. But I guess with weapons such as the I can't think of the daggone weapon, but You know what I'm talking about. There's a gun out there made by Caltech actually. It's either Caltech or a different brand, but they actually have a marksman rifle that actually loads from the rear that kind of reminds you of the battle rifle, but it also has a rear loading mechanism as well, which I think is kind of cool and different. But anyway, just looking at this overall, like I said, the detail is pretty good. You can see all of the buttons and grooves here, everything that's within there has the perfect shape and profile of the actual weapon itself. It even has molded the muzzle and the flashlight and everything, and I'm pretty sure with a little bit of modification you could actually put an LED light in here and have that working for cosplay reasons. Also have lights inserted in here as well. Again, there is no safety on here, so the only way to make it safe is to not put your finger and trigger in the well. Like I said, just to kind of give you some size and just to give you just kind of a looks. This is kind of how it looks in the hand of, you know, a full-size adult and everything. So for a child, this would be just as great as well. So like I said, I think this is pretty cool. I didn't think it was actually going to be as, you know, cool looking and feeling as it does, or as it is. It does have a decent amount of weight to it, so I think that's pretty cool that, you know, you do get a little bit of weight from it. But yeah, they actually have glow-in-the-dark darts for this weapon. And actually, before I even go any further, I meant to show you all this before, but these darts are completely different in construction overall from a Nerf dart. So this is a Boomco dart, and this is your standard Nerf dart, your Nerf in-strike dart. And looking at these two side by sides, they're pretty much about the same length. However, the diameter is completely different. I don't know if you can really tell that on the camera, but the diameter is completely different. You flip it over to the back, and the part where the air goes in, or where it actually lines up on this alignment for the Nerf gun, or alignment, you know, bracket in the clip or whatever, is a little bit different as well. You can tell that this is much thinner. Also, I don't know if you can even tell, the material is completely different. The Nerf darts are made completely of sponge, and the tip on here is made of a silicone material. However, the tip on this is made of more of a it's still silicone, but it's a different consistency. It's more squishy, if you will. So if you look at that there, it's squishy. But this whole thing, even inside the tip, is actually all plastic, and it's not foam like you would think. So I mean, I can kind of see how these would shoot straighter and hit a little bit harder. And even on the box itself, it says, don't shoot at point blank range. Was why would you shoot at point blank range anyway? That's just cruel and unusual punishment. But anyway, just to load each of these in here, obviously you see your alignment stem right there. You just stick it in just like any other Nerf gun, and you just press it all the way down, and there you go, you're ready to load up and go shoot away. So yeah, like I was saying before, there is a glow-in-the-dark version of these darts specific to the Halo genre, so I might pull those out a little bit later on or in a different video and show you all what those look like. But yeah, so we're going to pump this up and resituate somewhere else just so you can see and hear the firing rate, and yeah, tell me what you think. Alright, girls, so we're up here in my makeshift firing range. Have our MA5 blaster from the Halo, and of course here's our clip magazine. We kind of showed you a little bit of the operation. We're just going to slide it in here in these particular grooves. You see that locks in. There are 8 rounds in here. I've already pumped it up about 8 to 12 times as they suggest and recommend. So we're just going to give you a demonstration sound. We probably won't show you an accuracy test, but I just want you to see the operation of it and how it works. And like I said, this thing is pretty cool. So anyway, enough of that. Here we go, ready to fire. Alright, find the hole. 3, 2, 1. And there it is. 8 rounds straight out. So it's pretty good. Actually has a pretty decent sound. Doesn't sound exactly like the assault rifle, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, and it does shoot pretty good. I do recommend that you do pump this a good amount of time to get some good distance in there. When I shot this, it went about a good I say about 20 yards at best. Not even 20 yards. Excuse me, wrong unit. It went about 20 feet before hitting the box. But like I said, I mean, that's not too bad. I didn't really pump it up that much, but again, it did do pretty good. It went through 8 rounds pretty good. And the way that the clip is designed is not to jam at all. Also, too, if you want to do a tactical load, you could drop that one and get your Dex magazine from the bottom here, slide it in, and if you pumped it up enough, you can go again. So that right there, that was all the air that was left in the chamber. I actually still have about 2 more rounds left in here that didn't fire just because the air is all gone out of it. But as you can see, if I wanted to eject it, I could just push my thumb in and slide the whole magazine out if I wanted to. So there you go. This is the review of the Boomco Hal0 MA5 Assault Rifle. Again, you can get these on the Amazons. They do pretty good. They have them in a blue color scheme. They also have a whole bunch of other Halo weapons on there, but I thought this one was the coolest of all because it's just an iconic weapon and it shoots automatic fire, so you really can't beat that. Again, that's all I have. Leave your comments below. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. I'll probably be having some more unboxings and more how-tos later on as time goes on. But again, it's your one and only light-skinned wonder, Tuskegee 87, aka Joe Daddy, reminding you to straight up and fly right. Holla.